Well, hello, I hope you're doing well. Today I have a pick a card reading for what is your destiny with this person. And because it's so specific, I'm using the Chronicle of Destiny cards. I have 4 piles ready to go. And I want you to pick not necessarily by gender. I mean, you could, but pick more by the mood of what the card is showing you. So the first one we have is pile 1. The heroine, pile 2, the hero, pile 3 is the second heroine, and pile 4 is the second hero. Again, go by your mood and your mental state right now, and if you need to pause it, take a pause and have a look at the cards. All right, so this reading is if you chose pile 1, the heroine. To me, this looks like somebody who, I'm getting a feeling like you've been through it all. You're kind of fed up. This has been a battle for you. You're almost at the point of not trusting. I don't get a really trusting, warm feeling from this card. Almost resigned to maybe just resign that it is kind of over, or you've had enough. Not necessarily that's over, that you've had enough. I'm getting a strong Aries vibe from this. Might be the red hair. That would normally give me an Aries vibe. I think you're resigned, that you've just kind of had enough. I have a feeling that you were more or less the chaser and he was the runner, and now you're going to sit back and see if he chases you. He, they, whatever, we're all adults here. Please figure it out. I think but I'm really getting like I've fucking had enough. I've had enough. I just want to get over this. I want to get over him, them. I want to get over this feeling and move forward in my life. I want to put this kind of all behind me. If you see, the clouds are behind and the brightness is coming into the future, and just kind of resigned of it is what it is. And let's see what the cards have to say about that. Okay, so I'm going to actually just give them a small shuffle in front of you so you can see that these aren't pre-contrived in any way whatsoever. I did shuffle them. Just some people find the shuffling really is very boring. So here we go. The lighthouse. Yeah, what did I tell you? Like, you're standing there by yourself, and your sorrow. I think you gave this person much too much slack. I think you gave them more. You were like the storm, like it was stormy, and you were the steady one, and they were the storm going around you. And now you have deep sorrow. And I don't know if it's because you feel like you've lost them, or that you've put so much time into it. Oh, Book of Destiny. So this relationship was destined. It was destined. I'll tell you that. The Enchanted Emporium. You were really taken in. You were really taken in. And there might have been maybe some recreational, I don't know if that was, you enjoyed drinking together, maybe doing soft drugs together. But you were definitely, there was something in the little bag there that you both fell for, you both enjoyed. No judgment, and if it's legal where you are, no, I mean, whatever adults do, right? I think you were both kind of enchanted with each other with that. That might have been, and this is card number 1, what started off your relationship. Maybe you met at a party and you hit it off because you both enjoy the same type of drink. Maybe you enjoy a puff together. But something was that the enchanted emporium. And at first it was a lot of fun. Distant shores. Distance might have been a factor in your relationship. Maybe you met on holidays, because we have the lighthouse here, so that could be a beach kind of area, having a lot of fun, and you were destined to meet, and might have been in a holiday situation. Victory. I think you guys really had a lot of fun at first. You really did, and I think that one of you thought that this was the one, that there's no turning back. This was the one. This was the yeah, I'm just getting really, really good vibes. But here we have Whispering Hall underneath the lighthouse. Yeah, this turned dangerous really quickly. Dangerous or not fun very quickly. One of you had to be stronger than the other. And I think because we got a little bit too much fun. The call underneath the sorrow. And look, this is the same person here. I think that's what your sorrow is mostly about, that you knew this was destiny. And you're actually kind of sad that this was your destiny, that this had to happen with this person. Balance under Book of Destiny. Yeah, this was really unbalanced relationship. One was way more into it than the other. And when you take your recreational fun out of it, there wasn't much there. And castle under the enchanted emporium. You guys built castles in the air. You had big dreams that something big was going to happen with this relationship. They didn't. They never did. I'm almost getting a player vibe from them. The light bearer. You brought a lot of light into their life. You brought a lot of light into their life. A lot. Even you have the lighthouse here and the light bearer. They were in a very, very dark place. And I'm almost getting like you felt it was your need to save them, right? You had the call to save them from whatever they were going through. And you thought one way to save them was to join them. The dragon. Yeah, this was a relationship built on addictions. I don't know. I choked on that word. I don't think it's quite addictions. I think it was recreational things, alcohol, maybe some marijuana, maybe something a little bit stronger, cocaine, whatever. But there was definitely some form of recreational soft drugs. I don't see like any hard criminal drugs here at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying your initial connection was the dragon, which is, they look like they're a lot of fun, but they're actually quite dangerous. And especially here with the Whispering Hall and the under the lighthouse, this person was in a very dark place. Masquerade. Yeah, you know what? You were definitely into it much more than they were. They really led you down a garden path. And even this is in a garden or forest path. They built castles in the air. You definitely felt like this was the one. You definitely felt like this was the one, but they were lying to you the whole time. And then the last card, Lady Spring. Again, remember I said I think you have Aries, or you have strong Aries in you. Things are going to get better for you in the spring. Now it doesn't, I don't know where you are in the world. Spring could be right around the corner for you. If you're in the southern hemisphere, if you're in the northern hemisphere, this is gonna be a long winter for you. Or you do have a lot of Aries in your chart, and maybe go check and see what house that Aries is in, and see how you can heal that, or what's transiting over that, what's transiting over Mars at this time, what's transiting over your Aries house, and see if there's any kind of assistance there that can help you. But here we even have the 2 swans, and I just have a feeling either time is going to really cure this for you, heal this for you. I'm getting a strong feeling you do not want this person back in your life. This person will always be a chapter of your life, but if you look in the spring, you're by yourself, and the birds are back there as a memory. Take the sweet parts out of it, take the nice parts out of it, forget the ugly parts of it, and yeah, you're right, you're done. You did all you could for this person, and they are not appreciative, and I don't think they belong in your life, to tell you the truth. And I know that might hurt. You might turn this off right now, but look at the sorrow they've brought you. They might have even unbalanced you. Maybe you were a very balanced person and they were attracted to that, and then when you got involved in the fun and games, built castles in the air, and it all kind of came crashing down. And lucky for you, it did. And you got rid of the dragons before it became an addiction or a real problem. But yeah, this was a one-way ticket. There was no, even though they might have said sweet things, maybe they would have said, they might even told you too, yeah, you're the one, and convinced you that you were. You aren't. I don't know who's going to be the one for this person, but it's not you. So your destiny with this person was to meet. You've got the book of destiny. You were destined to meet and learn a lesson from this person. And you have to decide what that lesson is, because you do have the call here that you were somebody's lighthouse. Maybe the lesson is not to get involved in what they're doing so you can stay stronger for them. Or maybe your lesson is to stay away from things like that, because it only brings you sorrow. I don't know. The lesson is completely yours. But yeah, and also I think the lesson might be how to get over somebody who you felt was the one who turned out not to be the one. All right, there's a big difference between feeling that they're the one and them actually not being the one. So this was definitely a lesson that you were destined to learn. But yeah, by spring, this is going to be over for you. Or check what planets are transiting your Aries house, and see if that's just a rough spot that's going to be done for you soon. All right, so, oh geez, my stomach's all tight doing this reading for you. I'm just trying to see what else is here that I can give you some advice. Maintain your light. Be a lighthouse for people. Just don't get sucked into their world. You can be a lighthouse for them and be a safe harbor. That doesn't mean that you have to jump on the boat, right? All right, so don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Be sure to have a look around, see what other pick a card videos I have for you. Thank you for watching, and take good care. All right, so this reading is if you chose pile 2, the hero. Now, what can I get from this card? Why would you choose this? Are you hiding something? I'm just getting like there's something that is not at face value. Are you hiding behind an armor? Are you, are you kind of frozen? Are you hiding behind your strength? Are you just watching? Are you just patiently sitting back and waiting and watching? Have you given some ultimatums? And now you just sit and watch and wait. Are you feeling like this is a battle rather than something that should be smooth and lovely and holding your cards close to your chest? I just got that. You're holding your cards close to your chest. You're waiting to see what their next action is, what their next move is before you make yours. Being very strategic. And you play it cool. You're patient and you're playing it very, very cool. Yeah, you're holding your cards close to your chest. You're going to see with this is a big chess game to you. And you're being patient. You're waiting for them to show their cards so you know what the next move is. You're just watching. You might even be, I don't want to say stalking. I'm going to say watching them on social media. Maybe you check out some of their social media with an anonymous account, for example. I don't think you ask other people about them. You're too secretive about that. But you might have like a fake persona on social media that you can go and see what they're doing on social media. But you're ready to strike at any time. You just sit and watch. The patience you have is astounding. I'm getting heavy earth vibe signs. Your earth signs are very, very patient. Very patient. And they're very strategic. They analyze, and that's what I'm getting from this card. All right, so let's get to the reading. Even though I've divvied up the cards, I'd like you to see that I shuffle them, so this is not preconceived. I have no idea what these cards are, and by shuffling them, I don't know what order they come in either. So for our pile 2, let's get started. Calendar. Yeah, this has been going on for a very long time. This back and forth, this strategizing, this analyzing. The calendar is long time, long time. So this has been going on for a very long time, this back and forth. Ruler of the realm. Look at it again, more steely eyes. You are very, you're just watching. Even this card here is just watching in a king-like manner. Don't explain, don't complain. I get a lot of silence. If you look at all these mouths are closed. They aren't even smiling. They don't even look like they're ready to talk or say anything. They're just sitting and watching. What are you watching? Interlude. So I think you might be on a break. I think that's what the problem, not the problem. I think that's what's going on here. I think you're in a bit of a break, and you're watching what their actions are while you're on a break. Now that makes more sense. That's why you're watching them so closely. You might have initiated this break because you have the ruler of the realm, and the way that you're watching to see what their next move is. So you might have initiated this break just to see what their actions are. The dream catcher. I'm getting like you're waiting to catch them in a web of something. And you thought your best bet was to, all of a sudden I got that if you love something, let them go. If they come back, they're yours. And if they don't, they never were. And I think that's what you're trying to, that's the kind of web that you're doing. I think you've let them go to see if they'll come back. The gatekeeper. You're a very strong person. You're a very strong person. Well, of course, you've got the ruler of the realm here. You're very strong, and the gatekeeper, you have a lockdown on your heart. You're doing this, like I said, very analytically. I don't see a lot of, well, I haven't yet seen any sorrow. This is a strategic move on your part. And the gatekeeper is of your emotions, of your heart. Weaver of words. You are writing all this down. You are, like I keep saying, analyzing this. Analyzing this. The other person hasn't shown up once yet. This is all you. You want to see. You're testing to see what this destiny is. You're testing them. You're testing them. And by weaver of words, let's get back to social media. You might be planting things on social media just to see how they react. You know, maybe post a picture of having fun with another man, or like just a friend. Maybe post, you know, pictures of how, you know, how great your life is. But just to see, everything you're doing is see what the reaction is, but not in a sneaky way at all. I'm not saying that at all. You're being very strategic. You're being very level-headed about it. Like I said, I don't think you're stalking them, but I wouldn't be surprised if you have a fake social media so you can watch them. There's a big difference. Oh, road to nowhere. And that's right underneath this. Yeah. He's not doing anything. And now you're wondering, like, he's not doing anything. And you're kind of wondering, like, so if you aren't doing anything, why aren't you coming back? Waterfall. It's, you know what? You have it looks like you are very well put together on the outside, but on the inside, you're crying. Your heart is crying. The waterfall is tears falling and falling. And look at this. We have, all of a sudden, we have two water symbols of both of you, of a matching pair. The road to nowhere and waterfall. This is going nowhere. This is kind of stalled, actually. This is kind of stalled. And I don't think it's turned out to be what you thought it would be. Innocence under the interlude. That's what I just said. It didn't, you were innocent in that you wanted to see if they would be coming back, or how bad they wanted you, or how bad they wanted this romantic relationship. And so your initial reasons for doing this, you know, your intentions were quite innocent and almost thinking of both of you. See, just to let him know, you know, how much he needs you. And it somehow has backfired. I think you're going to hear, this will either be over or done with or back by autumn. This isn't going to go on much longer. Well, it depends where you are. I mean, if you're in the southern hemisphere, autumn is a long time away for you. But if you're in the northern hemisphere, autumn is only a couple of months away. So you only have a couple of more months of going through this. Forest labyrinth. Yeah, you know what? Underneath the gatekeeper. This is almost like you're guarding the gate, and then you go, well, no one's coming, no one's coming. I think I'm going to turn around and go into the forest and see what I'm guarding. And now I think you're going to do some inner introspection, and ask yourself, like, what happened here? And that'll be after the autumn, and whether, you know, see if he comes back or not. The elder, you might go and ask some, you know, an elder, an auntie, an older sister, a grandmother, a mother, any kind of mentor that you have. And again, look at, they've got autumn leaves there. I think in the autumn, you're going to be doing some inner work, some inner self-searching. I don't see them coming back. But I think by autumn, you're going to realize that they aren't coming back. And that's when you're going to go do some deep inner searching and healing, and you're going to really rely on an older female. Mastery. And again, we have more autumn leaves here. I think you are going to you're going to master this lesson. Your destiny was to learn this lesson about letting people go, about I think you're going to learn the lesson that was actually a smart thing to do, because they just aren't coming back. So better to learn while you can than get in any deeper, and then it's going to hurt even more. The last one, oh, shooting star. Wish upon a star, shooting star, your wish is coming true. I don't think he's coming back. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's not coming back. Oh, and the clock agrees with me. He's not coming back. I'm going to go back to that poem. If you love something, set them free. If they come back, they're yours. And if they don't, they never were. Look at his back is even towards you. He's looking out into the future, and the road to nowhere is not to you. And I'm going to say, allow yourself some tears and get over it and learn the lesson. Take what he has taught you. Because this destiny was to actually meet this person and go through this whole cycle with them. Because by learning this lesson, I think you're a whole new wish upon a star. I think the shooting star brings wishes, doesn't it? I think that, again, we could go into a harvest moon situation here. This almost looks like a pumpkin. So once we get it deep into autumn, I think you're going to turn a corner here. I don't see that you are actually going to suffer a lot from this. I think by autumn, you are going to have your mentor. You're going to do some deep self-searching, and you're going to master the lessons that this destiny created for you. And you're going to have a whole brand new life that actually you get to create. And it'll be everything you wish for because you have the shooting star. So what's that saying? Don't cry because it happens. Smile because it happens. Something like that. I'm probably butchering that. But yeah, you did the right thing by letting them go, by being the strong one. Your intentions were pure. It was just to see if this relationship was worth saving or what it was worth to them. And you found out. I mean, you can wait for them a little bit longer, but I honestly don't think they're coming back, or they're not coming back in the way that you want them to. I don't see any cards in here that show a relationship in any which way. I see you moving on. Forest Labyrinth, plus you have the shooting star. This is like the law of attraction card. So once you learn this lesson, your mastery, you got the mastery card, which is the best card because you mastered the lesson. And once you master the lesson, it's much, much easier to move on. So you can move on from this and figure it out, go within, get some mentoring, maybe have a life coach, a relationship coach. But again, it could just even be your grandmother, your mother. They're there to support you, especially in the autumn time. And you're going to be just fine. But you're going to be just fine without this person. All right. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. And while you're here, have a look around, see what other videos I have for you. And thanks for watching and take good care. Well, all right. So this reading is for you. If you chose pile 3, what is your destiny with this person? Now, first of all, let's talk about why you were attracted to this card. You're a very strong person. You're an extremely strong person. You are like the phoenix that rises from the ashes. I think people are a little bit scared of you. You're very strong. You may be an air sign, or have a lot of air sign in with you. When you speak, people hear what you say. They listen. You might even be a speaker for your living. Like I can see you standing on a stage maybe, or talking to a group, be a teacher, that kind of thing. But when you talk, people listen. You're a person of action. When you say something, you mean it and you do it. And you expect others to do the same. And that's why you get confused when people say things that they're going to do and then they don't do them. Because you can't wrap your head around that. You're not like that at all. You're very clear in what you say, and you're very clear in your actions. You're very wise. You have a lot of wisdom. I don't think this is your first rodeo. You just put a lot into this relationship, and you don't understand why it went the way it is, because you are so truthful. You just don't really understand. You don't understand. I think you want one more time to let this person know. You want to see them at least one more time. You want to talk to them one more time to let this person know what's what. Not necessarily that they hurt you. You want to let them know that they were kind of an asshole, and the way they treated you. But yeah, you're a very, very strong person. The energy I'm getting from that card, very passionate. Very passionate. When you love, you're all in. You're all in. And you either love or you don't love. There's no wishy-washy. They either know you love them or they know you don't love them. Like there's no in between with you. Everything's very black and white when it comes to love. And when you love very hard. Very hard. And that's why you don't understand why this person's done this to you, because you felt they loved you as much as you loved them. All right. So yes, I dealt these cards off camera, but I just like to mix them up a bit so you know they aren't contrived in any way. This is for our pile 3. What is their destiny with their person? The songbird. Why am I getting a feeling you're such a strong person, but yet you felt trapped somehow? Let's see. Let's continue to read. Union. You know, you might have been married to this person. You might be in a divorce situation. Or you felt like you were going to marry this person. Like you definitely, this is definitely, I'm feeling like a soulmate. Yeah, you really love this person. Kissed. Oh yeah, look at the passion in that. You are very passionate about this relationship. Extremely passionate. And I think that's where the trap came in. I think the passion that you put into this relationship might have overwhelmed you in some respect. Bliss. You thought this was the one. Like I said, you were all in. You were all in. You were happy to be trapped with this person. I'm going to say trapped, locked down. That's actually a better word. I think you locked down with each other very quickly, right off the get-go. You knew this was destined. You knew there was something there, and you guys locked down right away. Look at this. We've got Polaris and Bliss, and they're both looking in different directions. The Bliss is looking towards the union, towards the kiss, towards the passion. You guys had hot, hot, hot sex. like seriously hot sex. And then something happened and you became the ice queen. You went from hot to cold. And even if you look at this card, we got the red like fire and the white like ice. Fire and ice, that's what I just got here. Fire and ice, something happened. What happened? Oh, Lady Winter, yeah. You turned into the Ice Queen. The Ice Queen. Look at the Polaris is looking at Lady Winter. What happened to this relationship that went from red hot? This is the one locked down, and now we're the Ice Queen. Guardian of the books. You kept your cards close to your chest. You kept your cards, you kept your thoughts to yourself. Maybe you journaled a lot. Maybe you went within. Maybe you went more introvert. I don't think you talked about what happened here. The Butterfly Queen. Look at that. You transformed when you met this person. You were lighter. Well, you got the bliss. You got the kiss. The Butterfly Queen. You transformed when you met this person. This person melted your heart. That's what the transformation is. They melted your heart. You didn't even recognize yourself. You fell so hard and so fast and locked down with this person. You didn't even recognize yourself. You became lighter. You became more carefree. Maybe that's all you did was spend time with this person. Sinking ship under kissed. What happened? What happened here? What happened? Okay, so we got Lady Winter and Lady Summer under Polaris and Bliss. This might have been a summer romance. And what I mean by summer romance is hot times and then it's over. Maybe you knew that. Maybe you knew by the end of summer it was going to be over. The bliss was going to be over. Review. Look, we got the book here and the review. You are going over the past a lot. You are reviewing, what did you do? Why did you do it? You are constantly thinking about the past with this person. You're constantly living this over and over and over. And it's actually polarizing you. You got summer, winter polarizing. Like you are having a hard time because it was so hot, so fast, so amazing, so transformative, and then it was nothing. And you're having a hard time calculating that, like what happened? Accepting the quest under the Lady Winter. I think, did he have to go away? I think you guys were, maybe this was on holidays that you guys met. I think this was like a type of a summer romance that you both knew there was an end to this. But you thought, let's make hay while the sun shines. Are they in a committed relationship? And maybe you didn't find out until later. Accepting the quest. Look at this. This is the only card that shows leaving. This card is accepting the quest to leave out that way. They accepted something else. Did they go back to their married partner? Did they have to go back to work? Did they have to go back to school? Because after summer, this ended. So that would be, to me, like, are you both in college? And now he has to go back to school. But it's frozen you right up. Knighthood. You put this person on a really high pedestal. Look at this card even here. If you look, she's putting her sword down, and here, putting the sword on the knighthood. You put this person on a higher pedestal than they deserve to be. And I think it was because they transformed you. They transformed you. You gave them a knighthood. Let's see, what's the last card? Conflict. Yeah, conflict in schedules, conflict in, I think maybe is this a long distance relationship? You didn't want him to leave. He left. He left. He left you. He left you, and you thought this was the one. And it has, instead of broken your heart, it has frozen your heart. You knew he eventually had to leave, because we have the sinking ship here, right here in the middle of all this passion. You might have known that either he had to go back to, or he, they, whatever, they had to go back to their partner, they had to go back to school, they had to go back home to work. But that's what I mean. Like, this was hot and heavy, short and sweet, but now your heart is frozen. Like, you do not know how you're supposed to meet anybody else that's even going to come up to this level of passion and love and soulmate feeling. And you know what? I'm getting, this is twin flame feeling to me. Like, because we have, look at that passion, that red in there. And we even have the red in here. And like I say, twin flames burn out. This is a classic twin flames burning out scenario. You guys came together. It was fucking amazing. It's one that you'll keep in your diary forevermore. You'll never forget this interlude that you had with them. But you have conflicting schedules. Maybe you live in different parts. They are within a permanent relationship. What you need to find is your mirror soul. Somebody who is your mirror, not your flame. Your mirror soul is somebody, like, think yin and yang, you know, two pieces of a puzzle that fit together, right? So you think of a twin flame, well, you're both the same, and yes, you're like a magnet that fits together, but you think, you know, if you're a puzzle, you fit together, and then that's solid, that doesn't come apart, doesn't burn out. The yin-yang symbol is solid. It doesn't come apart. You can't pull it apart. That, you know, and it just constantly rotates. So you want to find your mirror soul, and this is not your mirror soul. Twin flame, sure, I'll give you that, but you got burnt, and now your heart is cold. Now your heart is you're frozen. You're frozen. You do not know how to move forward from this because you're living in the past so much. Just dreaming about this relationship, wondering when you can be back together. And I'm telling you, you can't. He's left. He's left the building. He's on his way. Say, sorry, I'm accepted the quest and away I go. Like, see you later. Thanks for the fun. You got burnt by a twin flame, and now your heart is frozen. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But my advice to you is maybe journal a little bit more. You know, you might even want to talk to a professional about this, how to get over this, how to open up your heart to other relationships, because there are other great relationships out there for you. But you have to stop living in the past. You have to stop living in the past. You want to get back to that bliss again, but with your mirror soul, not your twin flame, because it felt like it was your soulmate, your life mate, but it wasn't. It was destiny that you meet, but it's also destiny that you do not remain together. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. Bye. Well, hello. This reading is for those of you who chose pile 4, the hero. Now, if you chose this card reminds me of the 5 of Cups in the tarot, the disappointment, the you wanting to hide yourself, wanting to go away and hide. You don't want people to see you. Walking away with, I don't know if it's a depression. I do see the dark clouds, so I'm you know, a bit of a depression, very down and out, wandering, just wandering with no real direction. Almost a little bit of hermit energy here, maybe going very introverted, very, very hurt energy I'm getting from this hero card. Again, genderless. I just wanted you to pick up on the mood of the card. It feels like you have a big mountain to climb. There's a mountain here, like you have this big mountain to climb. You can't see a way around it. You only can see the effort of climbing over top of it. And I think you're just too tired. You're just wandering around with no real direction. This separation might be recent. Or because we have the moon here, so I'm thinking like a moon cycle. And moons move fast. Their cycles go fast. It's if it hasn't been recent, then you've been dealing with this for a very, very long time. This just wandering in circles and trying to get out and finding no way out and hiding yourself and being introverted and being hermit-like. So let's see what the cards say. But yeah, I'm feeling some depression, some lack of purpose, a little bit of that. But mostly like just not wanting people to see you. You don't want to see people. You'd rather be left alone. A lot of introvert energy I've got going on here. So what I like to do, because I divvied up the cards off camera, I like you to see that I'm shuffling them so that they aren't contrived. I have no idea what these cards are, and now I have no idea what order they are in. So for our group 4, what is their destiny with this relation? Pegasus. You know, this gives me a lot of hope that you're going to be okay. You're going to spread your wings and fly. You're going to transform yourself. This card is much, much lighter. Look at the difference in light and airiness. This, we go from almost like the rock bottom to flying. I have great hope. Treasure. You know, there is some treasure in this relationship that you aren't seeing. Something that you're constantly focusing more on the past than what you can learn from it. Word on wing. This is the law of attraction card. This gives me great hope for you, because this tells me that you have the ability to pull yourself out of this doom and gloom and lack of direction. And word on wing is the what I call the internet card, because this is words, thoughts through the air, right? So this can even be, maybe start a vlog about your journey. Maybe start even a YouTube channel about your journey. Start to talk about your journey, because I think you have a lesson. There's a treasure here that you can teach other people how to rise from the bottom. Because even look at this as a uplifting card. How to rise from the bottom, how to rise from being devastated and transform yourself. You have that ability. When you have word on wing, you have a way of communicating with people that they understand, that you can send your words and your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions through the air, and it lands on people in a good, positive way. Also, this is a great law of attraction setup here. Downfall, look at that, and look at what's falling. Words on paper. I think you need to talk about how you got so down and how you lift yourself out, because this is burning up words. So you're burning up the words, how you got into the downfall. And word on wing is you're sending people how to transform themselves. Phoenix, what did I just say? You're transforming yourself. You're going to rise from the ashes, and you are going to teach other people how not to get into the situation that you got yourself in, how not to downfall, right? You're burning up all that. You're burning up how to downfall. And that's the treasure. That's the destiny of this relationship. So that you have a hands-on experience to how to become the phoenix rising out of the ashes. Alchemy. Yeah, I'm telling you, you were destined to get into this arrangement, this relationship, this whatever it was that you were involved in, because the treasure is you are going to rise like the phoenix out of the fire, out of the ashes, and you are going to put together all your experiences around this relationship to teach other people. Word on wing. That's the treasure in all of this. You're living through this so that when you tell people, maybe you're going to become a relationship coach, for example. Maybe you're going to become a coach, a life coach that teaches people how to, when you're wandering and you feel lost and you just, oh, the whole world feels dark and you just want to disappear because you're so badly hurt. How do you get out of it? I want you to teach yourself how to get out of it, and then teach other people how to get out of it, and take everything. You know, did you use law of attraction? Did you use another life coach? And then this alchemy is putting everything together. I love this card for you. Put everything together, how you were able to rise from the ashes. Dreams. And look at, she's on books too. Dreams. You dream of lifting yourself up. I think there's a part of you just kind of had enough of feeling this way, of feeling like the whole world is raining down on you and dark clouds and being alone. I think you've gotten to the point that you want to change, but you aren't quite sure how. You aren't quite sure what the first step is. Remember I said you're wandering, and this looks like a huge big mountain to you to climb to get out of there. But the cards are saying, no, it's not. Use some law of attraction. Use some thoughts. Burn up the past. Write down everything that brought you to your downfall and burn it up and let it go. And then take everything you've learned and teach other people. The barrenness under the treasure. I'm just trying to imagine what this is trying to tell me. I think it's trying to tell me, don't do this in an evil way. I know you wouldn't do it in an evil way, but don't do it in a get-rich-quick scheme kind of way. Don't do any tricks with it. Don't... the barrenness is somebody you want to avoid. You don't not want to be like this person. And that's under your treasure. So maybe your treasure is how not to be, how not to spend days and nights crying over somebody. The treasure might be how not to respond to a narcissist. That's a real treasure. If you can teach people how not to respond to a narcissist, that might, and the clock agrees with me. That might be your, the silver lining to all of this terribleness that you've been through. Shore of trials. Yes, word on wing. You have to teach, you have to start from when you have to tell everybody the whole story, the trial, so they understand where you are, so that they can see themselves in your story. So the shore of trials, you have to tell them what it was like to live with the narcissist, what it was like to live with somebody like that, and then how it decimated you. but how you came out of that to be free of that again. The fellowship. Yes, under the downfall, you need to connect with these people and make a community. You're not the only one. You're not the only one who has gone through this. I'm really starting to get a narcissistic vibe that the person you were with was a narcissist and just really mentally beat you down. And that's why you are so lost and so dark. And you had these trials after you tried so much. But now, this is the fellowship here. Under the downfall, you're going to find other people who had a partner who was a narcissist, and you're going to help them. And you're going to create a community. And it's going to be amazing. And that's your destiny with this relationship. Resolve under the Phoenix. Look at that. You're going to resolve that you are never going to do this again. You'll never get involved with a person like that again. You're going to resolve to be angry. Look at this is burning all the things here that are holding you down. That's burning them and keeping them down. And from the ashes, you rise like a phoenix. From the ashes of all of that. This is so exciting. Pile number 4, the warlock. Yeah, this is the narcissist. You're dealing with a narcissist, and you're going to take everything that they taught you and teach other people how to notice what are the red flags, how to deal with a narcissist, this person was a real asshole. The warlock is the worst male card in here, and this is also the narcissist. And that's why you have the Baroness under the treasure. The treasure is you unfortunately had to run into this person, but you learned such a valuable lesson that you can teach other people how to get out. And you're thinking to yourself, how am I going to teach other people how to get out? I'm still fucking down here. I'm still down. I'm still crying. I'm still an introvert. I still don't want to go out. I don't want to see anybody. How in the hell am I supposed to get out and meet people and talk to them? And you're right. So you know what? For you to transform, you might need help yourself. You might need to call a life coach, or call a relationship coach. Watch uplifting law of attraction videos on YouTube. You don't have to spend a penny to learn how to do law of attraction properly. There are literally millions of videos on YouTube. Find one that matches up with how to get, because I really get a strong law of attraction vibe here to lift yourself up. Learning how to get over, like if you're in a deep depression, please see a medical professional. But do something, because I know you're tired, because that's why you're here. You're looking to see, and the universe sent you to this pile because you dealt with this narcissist, and you are now going to take that and turn it into something good in your life. Turn it into something good for other people, for the fellowship. That's your destiny, to meet this person. Your destiny is to be to teach other people how to transform their life after they've come in contact with one of these people. Oh, look at that. The adventure. What did I just tell you? This is going to feel like an adventure to you. You're going to discover great things about yourself. You're going to walk through a door. You're going to walk through a wall. If you look, that's not even a door. That's a wall. And leave the past behind. And you're going to walk into this future that you can only dream about. And if you're saying, I've never dreamt about being a life coach or starting a community online. Well, you know what? Maybe you have and you don't remember those dreams. Because this is a real treasure for you. And it's a new adventure. And it's something, maybe if you haven't dreamt of it, maybe that's the adventure and the transformation for you. It's stepping outside of the box, stepping on the other side of the wall and finding magic over there. And look at this. Time flies. This is going to happen very quickly for you if you want it to. When you get this card, the transformation and getting to this point that you are rising from the ashes and you're starting to create a community, you know what? And it's free to start a community. Go on Reddit. Start a community on Reddit. Start a community on Tumblr. Start a Facebook group. Those are all free. You can even just start with that. Just start with that. And I think you're going to be so excited how fast this works for you, how fast this destiny, this treasure becomes something that makes that it's going to transform you. It is. Like, there's just no way about it. I am just, you know what? I'm sad that you have suffered with this. But I am so happy for you that you have this bright light, and it's going to go as fast as you want it to go. Time flies is things that move very, very quickly. So again, none of this has to cost you any money. You just have to take action on it. I mean, and the action can be as small as searching law of attraction, relationship, law of attraction, sadness on YouTube and watching the video. You don't have to read anything. Just go with your intuition, click on the one that looks the best to you and start listening. If it doesn't resonate, find another one. There's millions on there. That's all you have to do for now. And I think you're going to be amazed how fast that works. Once you start feeling a little bit better, have a little bit more, go look and see on Reddit, on Tumblr, on Facebook. Are there any groups there? Surviving a narcissist. I think you're going to, again, be shocked. There's many, many other people out there who are going through what you went through. And you'll be able to finally give up the past, burn those papers, turn those papers into the ashes that you rise from. You can do this. I know you can, because there's a big fellowship out there for you and a big support. That's going to be a big support. One of the things is that you are hiding right now from people, from life. You don't want people to see you. I said that hermit energy. And there's other people out there willing to help you, to stand by you, to help you with your resolve, to be over this once and for all. And that's the treasure. That was the destiny, that you met this person so you can become this other person. Wow. Fantastic. I'm so excited for you. Your future's so bright. You don't need this person at all. So let them go. Let them go. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Have a look around, see what other videos I have that pique your interest. And take good care. Bye for now.